Dreams are some of the strangest and most confusing things that the brain does. I've had horrifying nightmares, happy fantastical dreams, dreams where I'm being chased, and more. Some people claim that their dreams are visions, messages from God, warnings about the future, or even psychic predictions. Dreams can feel powerful, vivid, spectacular, unsettling, and emotional, and it's hard not to wonder what's really behind them and where these experiences or visions come from. Hello and welcome back to Psych-Check, and today we are talking about dreams. Scientifically, dreams mostly happen during REM sleep, or rapid eye movement sleep. This is also called REM sleep, so this is the stage where brain activity increases, the body is temporarily paralyzed, and sensory areas of the brain become active. According to the National Library of Medicine, the brain activity during dreaming is similar to the activity involved in memory processing when we're awake. This means that dreams aren't random, they're actually built from memory fragments, emotions, and neural activity. During REM sleep, the amygdala, the part of the brain involved in emotion, stays active, which is why dreams feel so intense and real, even when they are so illogical and very far from reality. I mean, I was really in it when I was being chased by an axe murderer in my sleep. On top of this, during REM, the prefrontal cortex quiets down. This is the part of the brain in charge of logic, reasoning, reality checking, and self-control. So essentially, your logic turns off and your emotions turn on. This is what creates these strange experiences. But that doesn't explain why my friends and random classmates showed up like NPCs in the middle of my dreams. According to research by the Sleep Foundation, dreams pull from both recent memories and older ones. Early in the night, dreams tend to use newer memories, and later in the night, they pull from more distant ones. Your brain actually pulls fragments of memories, so it pulls things like faces, places, emotions, random details, people you saw for 2 seconds, people you haven't even thought about in years. These fragments get stitched together into a new scene, but this brings up another question. How do our dreams consistently follow certain themes? How come I can have the same teeth falling out dream as my friend Jane, whose teeth are perfectly intact by the way, when we have different memories and remember different things? Even though the brain is pulling from different memories every night, the patterns that show up are surprisingly universal. Falling, being chased, teeth breaking, being naked. These aren't just coincidences, they are actually reflections of how the brain processes stress, emotion, and memory during REM. So let's break down what some of these most common dreams actually reveal about what the brain is doing. First, we have dreams of falling. Falling dreams show up when the brain is processing fear or instability. They're associated with anxiety and the sense that something in your life feels out of control or uncertain. Next is dreams of being naked in public. Being naked in public is actually one of the clearest dreams that represents vulnerability. So this dream is linked to insecurity, and your brain essentially creates this situation where your flaws feel very exposed or visible. Next, we have dreams of being chased. Dreams of being chased, my most common dream, appears when you're trying to escape something emotionally, whether that's stress, conflict, or a feeling you don't want to deal with. So I guess my axe murderer dreams do have some validity, except the axe murderer was my math final. Dreams of flying. Flying dreams tend to split into 2 categories. They can represent freedom and independence, or even the opposite, a desire to escape something that is restrictive or holding you down. And lastly, we have teeth falling out dreams. These usually show up during times of stress, insecurity, or feeling out of control. They're not about your actual teeth, thank God. So in the end, dreams aren't supernatural messages or predictions. They are your brain processing emotion, memory, stress, and experiences in its own strange way. They can feel powerful, confusing, terrifying, or even comforting, but they're always rooted in what your mind is working through. Thanks for listening. Like, share, and subscribe. Stay tuned, and maybe tonight, when your brain starts building some strange fantasy, you'll actually know what it's trying to say.